I'm sure you've all heard of Hokko Life, which is a life simulation game developed by Wonderscope and is available on Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo Switch, and PC. Animal Crossing fans might feel drawn to this game with its similar art style and mechanics, as you can customize your home, go fishing, bug catching, and more in this relaxing lifestyle game. Also, if you happen to find this video helpful at all, feel free to subscribe. I do post reviews here every single week. I obviously play way too many video games. So, as you might be expecting, there's not really much of a story here. You'll move to a new town, and here you'll be offered a room in the local inn as you become acquainted with your new surroundings. Beginning with a few small tasks, including fixing up the rundown cabin that will serve as your new home, you'll transition into a sort of town fixer-upper of sorts, as you're tasked with restoring the town, providing homes for new residents, and completing many tasks from finding objects to building or even repairing furniture. As you do this, you'll be able to access new areas such as the mines to collect more resources for crafting, a lake for more fishing, an area for farming, and so on. So no real story here as such, as this game is more so about upgrading the town, bringing in more residents, and unlocking new areas to explore. In Hokko Life, you'll spend your time building furniture, decorating the town, moving in residents, completing various tasks, and collecting resources. The town you now find yourself in consists of a main shopping district in the front of town, a residential area just beyond this with a beach off to the side, and some paths beyond that lead to several different areas that can be unlocked, including a fishing spot, farming, and mines. You'll eventually unlock a train that can be used to travel to a city district that has a couple of more shops. Unfortunately, these shops are mainly just for a sort of online aspect, as you can sell and share your furniture and grab some items that have been featured due to their creative designs. Back in your town, the shopping district here is also fairly limited, starting off with only an inn and a general store, and as you progress, you'll be able to add a couple more shops here. The residential areas beyond this is where you can move in your residence, and this space is also expandable as you progress further in the game, providing you more areas to move in people as your town grows. Here is where you'll really be able to show off your creativity, as you can place homes and furniture freely to really make this space your own. While I was really excited to get started on this aspect, I found it quite slow going to build up enough furniture to really make some improvements. It definitely takes some time, as the general store only sells a few items at a time and will only restock every few in-game days. In addition to this, you'll also have the ability to decorate your house and even customize the outside. And as you build new houses with bigger spaces, you can even choose to move into this new house and give someone your old one. So I really didn't get too far with customizing my town and home. With some proper time and dedication, I think you could really transform these areas. A unique sort of aspect to Hokko Life that really sets it apart from similar games is the ability to make your own furniture. I played this game on my Steam Deck and PC, and I found the controls for this to be very awkward and difficult to use, which for the most part kind of put me off doing this aside from when it was needed for a quest. But if you can get past this, you could definitely make some interesting and unique builds here. There are several NPCs in this game, being your shopkeepers and your residents, and they come in the form of various animals. In the beginning, the town will be pretty bare, but as you progress and open up a real estate agency, you'll be able to find people in the inn that are willing to move in if you supply them with a house. I didn't really find these NPCs to have any sort of unique or identifiable personality traits, and I don't believe there's any sort of relationship building here either. Often when I talk to these NPCs, they would only really want me to do something for them, and I never did feel that much gratitude or any sort of value in doing these quests. I kind of just got that overall sort of vibe with this game. You come to this town and are just given this job out of nowhere to rebuild the town with minimal help and not a lot of rewards or recognition. But to be fair, this can be very common for these type of games. Alongside this, you have your classic bug catching and fishing, and a collection of these to fill up, but as far as I'm aware, there's no museum of any sort. As of yet, I still haven't unlocked the farming area or a couple of other sections, and I have no further main quests to do. I've tried skipping forward multiple days to try and initiate something with no luck. I assume I may have to possibly build more homes and move people in, but as I struggled to like many of these NPCs due to their personalities and how they behave, I wasn't really motivated to do this. On top of these things, I'd also like to note that the start of this game is very slow, and I often found myself skipping ahead days at a time because I had literally nothing to do to fill my time in those early days, and I felt kind of stuck. I first played Hokko Life back when it was released in early access, and I was going to do a review, but I found the game really boring and lacking in content, so much that I couldn't even bring myself to keep playing it long enough, and figured I would just wait until it was fully released to give it a proper chance. Now that I've done that, I can certainly see many improvements, but my overall opinion is pretty much the same, and that is, unfortunately, that I personally find Hokko Life to be a bit boring. It also reminded me way too much of Animal Crossing, in the kind of way that gave me the impression that they were trying to copy a popular and successful game as a sort of quick win. I'm not saying this is true by any means, but I just got that impression. All that aside, I thought they nailed the art style and soundtracks. Hokko Life has a very charming and cozy sort of vibe, and it just looks like a high quality game. The soundtrack features some great music that perfectly complements this relaxing and cozy vibe, with a few different classical songs that accompany you as you craft, fish, catch bugs, and explore. I think if Hokko Life got anything perfect, it was these two things. Hokko Life offers a sort of experience similar to Animal Crossing with decorating your town, moving in villages, and other hobbies like fishing and bug catching, but in my own experience, it doesn't offer that same sort of passion and soul. I feel like the game has many different things to do, but it's all done at quite a basic level that doesn't really give you any sort of reason to keep going. While I personally didn't enjoy this game, I'm sure many people will find this is exactly what they're looking for, especially if you're really just after something similar to Animal Crossing. So if you have played this game, I would love to know what your thoughts were in the comments below, especially if you enjoyed it. So that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching my video. Please subscribe if you found this video helpful at all, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.